Hello guys, thank you for joining our webinar today again. It's Alex here. Joe is not going to be today with us. It's his birthday, so he's celebrating. I'm gonna do this alone one more time, and I'll share my screen. I picked a few items to go through, and I'll get right to it soon. I see we have a few people here. Hello everybody. All right, so the first item I wanted to go through today is this one, the ability to add manually reviews and then enter date manually. We already have this functionality, so I guess this is just strictly for entering a date manually. It looks like it's an important thing. When a review was added in the past, it has a different date of when they sent it, either by email or other means. So it would make sense to be able to enter that date manually. Oh wait, I'm sorry, we actually have a date picker, but the problem is you have to manually click on the calendar widget to reach the correct year. When entering reviews from several years ago, you have to click the back button many times. Okay, so that's the problem, yeah. So going to the reviews, we can actually go to this together. We do have the date it was added, but the problem is you have to go back, you have to keep clicking on it. If the review was added many months ago or years ago, it's hard to reach that date. So the thing would be to be able to click on it and then enter it manually, like type it in the field. Is there anything else you guys think it would be needed on the add review manually functionality? This one, I think it's pretty straightforward. Oh, it looks like I'm not logged in. Hey Nick, nope, no questions on this. I was just asking if there's anything you guys would think would be useful to add to this form. Anything else that would be needed on a manually review, on manually adding a review? But I think that should be it. And I can put this on plan state. I have a few questions here. Give me a second, guys. Let me go through your questions one by one. I see a question from Paul. Any ETA on getting multiple locations to an account under the same email address? It's still saying email already used. Thank you for asking about that. I actually had another request about that a day ago, so yesterday. I'm thinking about getting that done next week, if that sounds good for you. Okay, another question from Dan. Show us how to use multi-location statistics. Okay, so Dan, for multi-location statistics, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, but the only thing we have for the locations is the manage location page. I'm not sure if there's anything else that you would like to see about that. Another question from Adil. Can we speak more on email setup? I was trying to set up SCS and it's stuck on verification. Adil, that would be something I would like you to contact me on the chat, on the support chat about, so we can work on it there. That would be great. Thank you. Another question from Nick. Is there any way to change the default icon when adding the manual review? Okay, that's a good question. It's very much on the topic. So by default icon, you mean let me say today. So you mean this icon with the user that shows in front of the user name? Oh, the globe. So this one. Okay. Well, we don't have a way to change that, but we could make that. We could make it possible. So I can add another comment here. Add a way to upload. Do you think it would make sense to upload a custom image, Nick, or be able to see a list of icons and choose from them? Okay, that sounds good. So add a way to upload a custom icon for the manually added reviews instead of the globe icon. Sure, no problem. I still see if another couple of questions here. Okay, from Dan on the multiple locations topic. A biz with multiple locations, can we see all the data in the unified dashboard? Nope, we do not have that. If that's something you would like to see, I think that should be added first as a request in a roadmap. Sorry if it's already there, it's my mistake, but I don't recall seeing it. Another question from Paul, is there a way to filter our reviews displaying widgets if the message field is empty? Like someone gave a 5-star but didn't write anything. Yes, that's possible. So when you go to a widget, then you go to the settings. Okay, I thought we had that. We only have this filter, only show reviews with profile picture, but there's no filter if for showing only reviews with text or empty. Yeah, so that would be another item that could be added to our roadmap. Okay, I think we're clear on this one. Moving on to the next item, landing page. A landing page for each customer with the possibility for the customer to add his details, image, and display his reviews here, collect reviews directly, etc. Possibility to put a call to action or a lead capture for us. An example of landing page. Okay, let's look at the example. Okay, this is kind of a big one. It's I think it's similar to the review funnel, but it's more advanced. It's like a full landing page that shows all the details of the business, and then this part could be just a review widget that's embedded in here, but then the rest of the stuff would be customizable. I'm not sure about the footer and all the links at the bottom. They just go to bird eye pages. One thing is for sure, I would need to go through a planning stage with Joe on this one. But if you guys have any thoughts on this, I would like to hear them now so that I can bring them up to him, and then we can discuss it and make some decisions on this. Okay, Nick is saying it's basically a microsite for the client, those who don't have a website, or it can be an additional property that ranks for the client. I know for sure that we did send that WordPress website for the agency front-end website, and I'm not sure if that could be enough, but that's for the agency. No, sorry, that's incorrect. This would be for the business. Okay, let me add Nick's thoughts in here. Yeah, I think that it's a good idea as well. I just I just can't have the full picture at this moment. That's why I want to go through this with Joe, because he should have more experience with microsites and things like that. And I'm pretty sure he'll have great ideas on this. I see a big +1 from Dan on this one. Okay. Could you guys go on this link and vote for this if it's not too much trouble? Because if we see more votes in here, I can bring this to Joe and say, look how many people want this, and let's plan on it. All right. I see a message from Nick. Is there a community where the fellow ReviewGrower agency owners can connect? Nope, sorry, we do not have that. That would be another question for Joe, because he's handling these types of things. I'm more on the technical side, so I can bring this up to him and see what he thinks about that. For sure. like a Facebook group or something. Okay, yeah, I'll bring that up to him and see what he says. Okay, any other thoughts on this, guys? All right, if not, let's move on to the next item. Capture website traffic statistics on which a review widget has been placed. When we place a review widget on a client website, then the traffic data should be captured so we can inform the client how many people saw the widget to show value of the widget. Also, it would help me as an agency owner to understand what services I can upsell to the client based on the traffic the client is getting to their website. Every other widget I have used does this, like health site and model forms. Okay, so it would be good for me to go and review these websites and see how they're doing it. And we have a comment from Ricardo. Agreed, I use the review widgets from another company. Joe knows the owner of the company very well. The widget has the click to call feature and tracking features where you can log into a dashboard and see how many times the button was clicked, how many phone calls were placed, etc. This way you can show the client in the monthly report, and it's also a good selling feature. Let me show the feature to future prospects. Okay. Yeah, I think this makes sense. It's definitely useful to see statistics on each widget and see see how they're performing. I see another message from Adele. Can we add a training on marketing our review services? That unfortunately is not something I can answer off the top of my head right now. It's another any questions that are marketing related should be addressed to Joe, so I need to also bring this up to him. It would be good if you can also contact me about this on the chat. Then we can have we can keep a thread on this topic in there, and I can bring it up to him after that and see what we could do about this thing. Do you guys have any thoughts on the statistics for the review widgets? Or is this pretty much self-explanatory? Okay, moving on to the next item. A/B testing from Mark. A/B testing to launch a more efficient campaign. A complete guide here. Okay, let's look at this picture. So, okay, I see what this is. It's about having multiple campaigns being built, being integrated, and then submit both of them, one campaign to 50% of the contacts and the other one to the rest of 50%, and then see which one converts better. That's actually a great idea, and I think we've shared this already with you guys, that we're building a multi-campaign feature where you can build any kind of campaigns for email and SMS, and they're not just review to leave a review related. They will be any types of marketing campaigns, and this is something that we could add to that feature. So this would be an addition to our multi-campaign builder that we're already working on. My thoughts would be when auto invite is enabled, choose 2 campaigns, send automatically to the contact. So when auto invite is enabled, you can choose 2 campaigns to send automatically to contacts, and they would alternate, so they can be sent on a 50% rate. Then we could have a display of which campaign performs better, like how many contacts it was sent to and how many responded positively, how many responded at all, how many responded negatively, and we could have some statistics like that. Responded, how many responded positively or negatively. Do you have any thoughts on this? Dale is asking, hi Alex, can you tell me where do I see the A/B testing or running campaign section? Dale, this is not available yet. This is just a feature request that I'm going through. So currently it's in the planning state. So there's not a place where you can see it at the moment. We're just planning on how we will build this. Also, the multi-campaign is still work in progress. It's not available yet. I hope that makes sense. Okay, how many respond negatively? And I think we will need to show this over a period of time. Because, for example, during 1 week, you would like to choose 2 campaigns for A/B testing. Then on the next week, 2 different campaigns, and see which one performs better. And then compare the winners of those 2 weeks. Just an example, I think that would be useful. So be able to sort, to show the statistics with a date range picker. Okay, I think this will be very useful. Okay, another item would be the Amazon and e-commerce site reviews, ability to connect reviews from more than one product. So when you connect Amazon as a review platform in ReviewGrower, there is only an option to pull reviews from one product. This is a problem for my clients sell multiple products on Amazon, since we can only pull in reviews from one of their products. Okay, I see, that makes sense. So it would be very useful if there was a way to pull in the reviews from multiple products or all of the reviews from merchants on the Amazon store. I assume this issue applies to eBay and Walmart. Yeah, that could be possible. Okay, so I need to go to the review platforms page. Then click on Amazon. Yeah, indeed, when you add an Amazon URL, it's for a single product. Nishit is asking, can you not just add the Amazon products multiple times under the same client account? I think you can do that. Well, no, actually you can't, because once you connect your Amazon URL here, it will show at the top with the disconnect button. So this is more like you connect a platform and then that's it. You can only disconnect it. You cannot add to it. So we will need to build a way to be able to add a platform and then add multiple URLs to that platform, so the reviews can be pulled in from all of them. Nishit is saying Trust Index has this feature. Okay, so it would be worth it for me to review their website, their application actually. Add a way to connect the platform, Amazon, and be able to add multiple products in reviews form. Okay. Also bring this up to Joe because I want to see his thoughts on this. We probably need to have some limitation as well, because if we just let the users add the products indefinitely, they could just add randomly any products, and it could overwhelm our system, like adding thousands of products. That would not be good. Maybe add a detection that the products are from the same company. So I think this would be here, the name of the company in AWS. The URLs will need to match this. But I'll do more verification and see if there's anything else we need to check on that. Any other thoughts on this? right, I think I can move on. This is the last item I have prepared for today, and this is kind of a big one, and it was asked a long time ago, but we kept planning on this as well, as it's a big feature. It's something that Sandy asked us about, and it's something that she really needs for her clients that are already using a different system for building a survey. So over the past couple of weeks, I've been discussing this with Joe, and we pretty much decided to go through with this. And I wanted to bring this up to you guys as well and see if there are any other ideas that could be implemented here. So add a way to enable a survey with editable questions in the review funnel before the segmentation selection. So when you go to the review funnel, you have this simple question: how did we do? And then you select your NPS score, or smiley face, or sad face, or thumbs up, down, whatever. But then you could enable in the settings, in the review process, if segmentation is selected, we could add a survey option to enable a survey, and then start building up questions. And then the questions could look like this. So you would have a question builder on the left, and then they would display to the right. So this screenshot shown from a different app is showing what we already have in the please rate your experience with the 5 stars. We also choose the stars so we can compare more easier. So we have the stars like they do here, but then they also have the questions before that. So you could ask them something. Did you like our service? Yes or no? Can you please add more comments? And then add more comments in here, and so on. You can add as many questions as you want. You can have multiple choices, one choice, one selection from multiple choices. Yes or no, text. You could add a date. You could add a number, field. We can make this very customizable. And then at the end, please leave us a review. This will always be here on the segmentation. So nothing, no feedback, or no internal feedback or review is left at this point. It's only about completing a survey along with the segmentation. So after they fill in everything, they select if they were happy or not, then they add a message at the bottom. When they click go to the next step, they would go, the next step would be either the feedback form or the links to leave a review. This would work the same based on how they chose on the stars. So they choose 5 stars, they get to this view with the review sites, and then they would see a copy button, and the copy button would copy the message that they already written in here, and it would allow them to post it on the review site, so they don't have to type it in again. Also, again, if they click that they're not happy, or a 1 or 2 star, they will go to the leave us some feedback form, and their comment will automatically be added in here. So again, they don't have to retype it. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the whole explanation of the survey. It's being able to grab more information on the segmentation part instead of just are you happy or not. So I wanted to bring this up to you guys. We already plan on working on this and implementing this. It's a big one, and was looking to see if there are any other ideas that could be added to this. I see a message from Nick that would be a helpful feature. Yep, I agree. And please be sure to check out the feature request here on this URL. You will see we added a bunch of comments in here. So yeah, exactly what I was describing as another option survey to go along with the segmentation. There will be questions that will show up like what service did we help you with, which team members helped you, how was your experience. You can add any kind of questions here. You can customize them however you want. Yes, no, radio selection, checkbox, custom text, star rating. Oh yeah, even star rating or NPS score could be added so they can rate individual items, not just the whole experience. Yeah, so that's it. If you guys have anything you could add to this, that would be good. If not, if you think this is pretty straightforward, we can just go along with it. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, if you guys don't have any other thoughts on this, this was the last item on today's webinar. Also, if you have any other thoughts on any other topics, this would be a great time to bring that up. Okay, so I guess we're good on everything. Thank you for joining me today, guys. I hope you liked our today's session, and we'll see you on the next one. And also, as always, Adil and everyone else, if you have any issues, please contact me on the chat. I'll be there to help you. Thank you. Have a great day and have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye.